Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Mech Merlin stream. Today we are doing a build stream of a personal build. Lately, I've been doing way too many customer builds that boards that I've bought for myself and have waited a long time to build have just not been built. Today is the 7V build stream. The 7V is something I got, let's see, I think it's about 2 months now. So yeah. Yeah, welcome everyone. I see a Jeza, Sayoshi, Joe Mama. Who else is here? Oh, not too many people here right now, but hopefully more people will join in as the stream progresses. But yeah, welcome everyone. Already did an unboxing a few months ago when I first got it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Let's Here we go. PCB and everything is here. Oh, I did decide to upgrade the daughterboard. The daughterboard that comes with the 7V doesn't actually have any ESD protection or over voltage or over current protection, but this one does. These are the new Unified Daughter version C3s. There we go. All the feet, some screws right there. Cried the B says hello. Hello to you as well. It's using a Wilba PCB and plate foam included. But I am not building with plate today. Why? Because I spoke with Gok. Gok is the designer of the 7V, and he recommended that if I wanted a good sound, or maybe not good sound, but his preferred sound and his preferred typing feel, I should try plateless. So today, I'm going plateless. Going plateless. So all I need is the PCB, really. Yeah, let's start there. Let's start there before I unbox the rest of the board. Yeah, it's been a while since I've built a plateless board. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, and also, let's see, where did I put it? I'm building it with some very unique switches. I've actually had these for a long time, but this is a Frankenswitch that I created. Basically, it's an Alpaca bottom. It's got a cherry top, and it's got an inverse stem. So I've lubed these as well, and I believe these are 70G springs, or maybe 67G. Can't quite remember, but it results in a very smooth feeling and very good sounding switch. Well, good being Docky. Happy Tail says 7V time, yeah! And Iowa, thanks for subscribing at Tier 1. Thought they were Durock Palms. No, they're not, but they look awfully familiar, right? They look awfully similar to Durock Palms. In fact, when I was fishing these out, I grabbed the Durock Palm bag first, and I was like, wait a second, that's a little off color. Durock Palms are okay, I guess. I'm not that big of a fan of them. Here we go. That's the Wilba designed 7V PCB. Very cool with the unique mounting method. See, so instead of the plate being mounted to the PC to the case, it's the PCB that gets mounted to it. There we go. Okay, everything's off. There we go. There it is. And as I mentioned earlier, I have pre-lubed a bunch of stabs, so I should be good here. I should be good here. And even if the stabs are no good, it's going to be a PCB mounted build, so, you know, be easy to replace in case I mess up. Let's see. Not a Real Link says, hello, new to your channel in the keyboard world and saw your jelly epic. Would silent alpacas be a good switch if I wanted to be as quiet as can be? Yeah, silent alpacas are fairly silent. Right, one last screw and we can start soldering. This could be a very easy build, or maybe not easy, but a very quick build. I don't need to worry about the plate. Usually when you're building a board, you need to make sure that the plate is sitting nice and tight with the switches, but this time I don't really have to worry about that. And you know, I screwed that up. There we go. And Beth says it's time. Yeah, I know, right? It's time to finally do the 7V. Do you recommend getting an extra PCB when you get a keyboard? Yes, I do. I do. You know, especially if you live in a drier environment and your PCB doesn't have ESD protection, then it's very worthwhile to get a spare one. You know, or if you just can't decide on your build, right? So if you have 2 PCBs and hopefully 2 plates, you can build one tactile, you can build one linear, or whatever you want, you know. And like all you would have to do is swap the PCBs back and forth. All right. Okay. I think we're good here. I can start putting switches in. So the thing with doing a PCB mount build, you need to be a little more careful, right? Like I would not recommend using 3-pin switches on a PCB mount build, simply because it's going to be even harder to make sure all of the switches are straight. So yeah, hopefully my choice of 5-pin switches will allow me to keep all of the switches aligned properly, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if I will like this. When you built the barleycorn, I got Gateron Ink red 5-pin switches because it's plateless, but the extra pins were way too loose for the PCB. Ah, okay. In my case, these Alpaca bottoms actually work quite well. They feel nice and tight. I know it's way too late as well because it was my first time soldering and had to redo almost half. Ouch, that sucks, man. Yeah, sometimes you don't know until you start putting keycaps on. Does anyone have any insight on the different types of plastic plate materials? I've only ever typed on metal plates, and I'm wondering the difference between PC, POM, PP. Yeah, I would look at like their different densities. Typically speaking, a lower density material will have a deeper, thockier sound. Higher density will have a clackier, higher pitch sound. You know, and of course, between like the different materials that you posted there, each one of them will have a different tensile strength. You know? You're very tempted in buying a Keycap 265. Do it. Why not? What would be the best plate for a silent build? Okay, so for me, if you're going for a silent build, I would say that if something sounds higher pitched, it's a lot easier to hear than something that's lower pitched. So I would look for a plate that's lower pitch, something like maybe palm, maybe polycarb, anything plastic really, you know? I saw the Alexa by Maker. Are they the only ones that have done a keyboard that has plateless hot swaps? Probably. You know, there's like a lot of builders out there, so it could be. I'd have to do some Googling just to find out. But they are definitely the ones in recent memory that have. Seafoam with other boards makes every single type of switch sound similar. There we go. All right, here goes. Will I regret building it this way? I have no clue. We'll see. We will see. But like I said earlier, I do trust what Gawk has to say. And I also believe he will not purposely lead me astray. There we go. Alright, let me grab my soldering mat here. Right, okay. Alright, let's turn on my fume extractor. Empty out the rest of my can. And let's see. Let's go. Okay, waiting for my iron just to heat up. We should be good. Disconnect says you don't need top right switch, it's just the badge. Oh, okay. Thanks for reminding me. Perfect. That works out. All right, let's grab some solder. Oh man, looks like I need to change the tip on this. It's seen better days. But should be still fine. Clean the tip a little bit more. What sound profile I'm going with? Thaki. I only really like Thaki boards. But lately I've been finding some clacky boards that sound good to me. You know, maybe while I prefer Thaki, I can go for a clacky board as long as it's like a good kind of clack, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, this is so far when in my hand it felt really smooth. Let's see if that translates to an actual smooth typing experience. We'll see. It could be completely wrong, but who knows? Heavy boy. Yeah, I find that weight pretty safe for me. Let's see. It almost looks like my it's hard to see. The up arrow might be a little bit skewed as well. It's really hard to tell because the PCB does bend this way. So sometimes I wonder, maybe I need to put it in the case first so it straightens out. See, like right now, if I forcibly straighten out the PCB, that N key looks fine. That 4 key still needs to be fixed up. Well, let's start with that 4 key. There you go. That's better. That is definitely better. Let's see, the other one that I mentioned was, I forgot what I mentioned. N key, H key. The H key looks fine now once you straighten out the PCB. But just to be sure. Just to be sure. Okay, that actually does look better. Mizu looks good, yeah. I'm gonna have a blue 7V, so I think that the Mizu would work really great in it. GMK A has better alphas. The A alphas, oh yeah. Bulbasaur redeemed hydrate, thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I keep like second guessing myself. I'm like, is that aligned? Is that not aligned? We'll see. I also have to take into account that I believe, so yeah, since these are regular cherry tops, they are wobbly to begin with. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. See. Let me grab the rest of the key set here. Yeah, it's actually my very first blue board. Never had a blue board before. Should look great. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm taking like a risk here by doing a PCB mount build. So hopefully I can get all of the switches straightened out. It's actually a lot harder than people think on just a PCB mount. Navy Mizu is classic, yeah. Yes, it is. Deadcool says, hi Merlin, how you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Great. Now I get to figure out what the rest of these keys are. Let's do super. Control and Alt. I wish Mizu came with like a 1.5U FN key. Yeah, it feels really good right now. And super, Alt, and Control. That's what I'll do. Take those three keys. Juan Muller says hi. Hello to you too. Have a nice holiday? Yes, I did. It's quite relaxful. My wife and I actually spent a lot of time just drinking. One of the goals that we had was to actually catch up on like a lot of shows, but we didn't do that either. We just ended up hanging out. Okay. What ultimately made you choose to go plateless instead of something like PC? Just cause it's an option that I haven't tried before. Well, why not try it? I guess if you could sum it up in one word, curiosity. I've just learned the power of Taobao and it feels powerful. Nice. I feel like I haven't bought anything from Taobao since 2018, I think. No, wait. 2019, actually. I bought the very first ID80 from Taobao. And because it took so long to get here, Mass Drop started shipping theirs to customers probably 2 weeks after I got mine. That's how slow it was for me. Alright. Alright, let's solder in the rest of the legs here. Am I going to join EPBT Kuro round 3? I don't know. It's not really like, I feel like I have too many white sets already. I'd rather save my money for something else. Like, I like EPBT, but sometimes when you just buy a bunch of EPBT sets, a lot of your sets look the same. Well, I'd like to buy more cat stuff. I'd like to buy more GMK stuff, more, I actually wanna own some MG as well. MG Salmon. MG Salmon didn't look all that great to me, to be honest. If it did, I would have jumped on it, but nope. Something about orange sets doesn't really do it for me. I was looking at that EPBT ABS set that was like orange mods and white alphas. I was like, should I get it? Orange looks kind of weird. I eventually decided not to. Woody, I've actually got my fume extractor on here. Just can't hear it due to the powers of crisp. If you want to know what crisp is, type in !crisp. It's kind of like RTX voice, but purely software driven. In fact, if some of you guys use Discord, it's what Discord uses on their calls. It's Chris with the K, actually. There we go. Yeah, it's actually been very helpful with my day job. I ended up recommending it to one of my managers because he just had a kid, right? So basically all the meetings that I've had with him, all the meetings that he's had with people has had his kid crying in the background. So with Crisp, it actually eliminated all that. He was very thankful. I had another coworker who has a dog, brand new dog, so yeah, definitely helped out. The Azora is a great keyboard. Looks so nice. So a lot of people have said it's basically a Icky 68 with a different badge, and I'm like, yeah, pretty much. You could buy extra plates. You know, it's like a lot of people talk about these budget builds and be like, oh yeah, and then, you know, just buy extra plates, buy extra PCBs, and once you start doing that because you're afraid that, you know, a budget build might break really quickly, you end up spending a couple $100 extra, right? So sometimes I like budget builds that have all these options, but then you like have to think about like how much are you really spending and could you buy something better? All right, looks like everything's good. Looks like everything's good. But of course, you don't know if it's actually good until you plug it in. So I'm gonna say that I probably have one of the few 7Vs that's using the C3 daughter board. This is IO3's newest unified daughter design. It has ESD protection, overcurrent protection, and overvoltage protection. The original PCB does not have any of that. There we go. So yeah, basically it's the same pinout, it's the same shape, the same size, the same screw pattern. Everything is the same. Right. Let's see. Let's see, Keller says, have you heard of the null bit? No, I have not. I don't know what that is. Okay. See, it's a little harder to plug in than I was anticipating. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's plug this guy in and turn on VIA. Make sure I've got everything working here. Got that on. Here we go. So that's detecting my 60%. That's over here. Then it should detect. There we go. There it is. Let's do key tester mode, test matrix, and hopefully everything works. There we go. Perfect. Hooray! Everything works. You'd think it'd be something that I like, a fully customizable numpad. I'll take a look into it. I'll take a look into it. See if I like it or not. First try. Yeah. Most times I get it right, but there are those few instances where I miss a key or two. And today was not one of those days. Okay, let's take out this 7V and put it together. Here it is, that's the back. I'll need to take it apart. So hopefully the Mizu works well with this. I mean, the Mizu works well with this. I think it will. You're peeling. So this is not the first 7V that I've built on stream. I actually built a customer's board before mine. That one, I believe it was a tactile build with... It was a tactile build with SA caps, and if you guys caught that stream, you know that I wasn't very pleased with it. And it actually made me question whether or not I should sell this 7V. But, you know, I figured I would give it a shot first before I decide. Such a beautiful blue, I know, right? Put the Daughterboard in first. Let's see. Okay. Need some screws. Yeah, just typing on this board right now, even without it being fully built, I already know that I'm gonna like this better than the customer's board. So I am super excited. And these screws are non-magnetic crap. Okay. Oh well, I'll make do with it. No. Dang it. I hate it why it's not magnetic. Okay. There we go, and the last screw. There we go. That lined up properly? Yep, that's lined up properly. Yep, gaskets are only applied to the top and not the bottom. Okay. Photobras has 7V now that the jelly sound has been found out. What do you mean? Do you mean you only like the jelly because there was a mystery to its sound? Because if so, that's kind of unfair. Oh, I'm just remembering how annoyed I was with this. I'm remembering how annoying this whole process was. Yeah. Right, got 3 more pieces and I should be good. The other thing about the keyboard world is even if you use it slightly, the value stays particularly high. Yeah, if you take care of your stuff and you don't buy like the cheapest of the cheap, you will end up getting your money back. You know, even like Shine GMK sets sell for a premium. Watch a lot of your videos and keyboard videos and enjoyed all of them. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I got 1 more to go. I'll be good. Alright, let's see. I do have 1 gasket that looks terrible. Let's see if I can fix that up. If it'll even let me. Man, it's not letting me do it. Oh well. It's fine. It's just slanted, but it's still within that crevice. It should be fine. Alright. Let's see what this board is supposed to feel like. Oh, wait. One more. I just saw another one. Wow. I suck at applying gaskets. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, we're good. This should be much better. Don't mind some of the shine on SA. It seems to sort of work with the profile. Yeah, well, typically speaking, once you get SA, it starts off shiny. to begin with. So any additional shine just makes it look more vintage. Like, it's a vintage looking profile. And the more shine it has, the more vintage it looks, in my opinion. Okay. Here we go. Will this feel better? Or will this feel worse? Because keep in mind, earlier when they did it without a single gasket, it did feel heavy. I mean, it did feel really stiff. So I'm hoping this will soften it up. I am also using some under the PCB foam. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Okay, a couple more screws and we'll be good. All right, let's see how this guy feels with gaskets. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still stiff, but I feel more flex in it now. Okay, this makes me happy that I did not go for a plate. This feels good. Okay, here. Let me turn off crisp so you guys can hear what it sounds like. But yeah, I am a lot happier with this build than what I did for the customer. Here, turn off crisp. Here we go. Just type in chat. Oh wait, I'm not even plugged in. I'm like, how come nothing's coming out? How come nothing's coming out here? There we go. That feels great. I like it. I like it a lot, guys. It's funny how big of a difference those tiny gaskets made. Dang, was not expecting that. But yeah, Gawk, if you're watching this, thank you for your recommendation. I actually quite like how it feels. This is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. I might try doing the tape mod at a later time, but I will want to experience this board as is for the time being. Because right now, this feels and sounds pretty good. I like it. So here we go. Let's do a quick sound test here. I love it. I like this build a lot. Okay, I am so thankful that I did without a plate. That just sounds and feels so good. Here, let's do another typing test. Oh, you know what? My music's still playing. Let's stop that. Stop that music. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. I'd say the way that I've built it and the switches that I've chosen, it's giving me definitely it's like a good mix of sound, typing, and looks. However, I will have to say that I feel like all of them are great. All of those categories are great, but none of those categories specifically stand out to me. That's what I have to say about the 7V. It's not like when you look at a jelly, you're immediately captivated by the sound. Like, nothing here particularly captivates me. This is just it's just a great board, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I love how it feels. Ah, you know? Let's see. Things that I would change if I could, knowing what I know now. The added flex for the PCB. I'm noticing that with my heavier switches, I believe these, now that I'm typing on it, I think these are actually 70G switches. Now that I'm typing on it, I feel like I could have gone lower. Maybe if I'd gone to 65 or 67, I'd enjoy the typing experience better. But because this is a plateless build, swapping that spring is super easy. Super easy. So I'll just type on this for maybe a few more days, and if I really get tired from typing, then I'll change the spring. Super easy. No need to desolder. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. One last typing sounds. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the 7V. And this is my plateless personal build with a Frankenswitch utilizing Alpaca bottoms, Cherry MX top, INVYR stem with a 70G spring, topped with GMK Mizu. Yeah. Stay tuned for the official typing test once I actually get around to it. Here. There we go. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. My next stream will be tomorrow evening, in which I talk about the group buy news happening for the following week. Tune in if you want to learn about ending, starting group buys, and any in-stock items that you may be interested in. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you when I catch you. Goodbye everyone.